Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Canes. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Line gets set, first down. Here's the handoff. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
The give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You've got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Obviously, third downs so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
They believe they can run right here. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gators send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down for 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Trying to get to him. Got him downfield. Running toward the tape. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball.
Got some room in to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
We see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground, he's got it again. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the ground with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, don't make those contested catches.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
One final play before the end of the quarter. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. First down to start the drive after the break. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense. Handoff to the single running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. Defense in press coverage. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he doinked it off the right upright. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this way.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got his man on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll leave it with him. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocking, a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
From the gun, wants to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. One more snap coming before halftime. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying play action. Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Canes will boot away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Right back to the well. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Leaves it with the running back. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Now on 3rd down after that run. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Running back searching for a hole. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can.
Great move. Now he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about, I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires it. Finds a man in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFA.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, batted into the air and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20, inside the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for a great position, but you want to make big plays as defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in a great scoring position.
This should be the last play of the quarter. He'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to try to get it himself. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Give to the back. Nice move to keep running. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That is incredibly frustrating for coaches and fans. You have that huge play, and the penalty takes it away. First down for this offense. Toss sweep to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Wants to pass. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Keep it on the ground. Good blocking, good running. Pick up of 6 out to the 30.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. 3rd down play from the gun. Looking to buy time. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
And the Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Disaster now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Up to help this defense on 3rd down. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He's got the back in the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
DBs lock up tight on the receivers. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The toss to the outside. Finds a crease at the 20. Off to the races to the right. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Miami! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead, and they